Hey, it's Karen from 50's the New 50 blog, and today I'm going to do a really soft spring everyday makeup tutorial using the mascara cream foundations. I'm going to be using my mascara cream foundations, highlights, and contours, and I'm also going to be using some of our eyeshadows to do just a really simple, soft, everyday spring look that you can do really fast. And I think so the first thing I'm going to do for my spring makeup look today is add some Bella bronzer just to warm up my skin tone, to kind of connect all the dots, as I like to say, and even out the different discolorations I have on my face. So I'm going to take our blush and bronzer brush and this big fluffy end, and this is our Bella Cream Bronzer. I actually have two of them in here so that when they sit together, it just makes it so much quicker and easier to just swirl that in and just start applying this cream bronzer all over as a base. So just like that, I've really warmed up my skin tone with just a little bit of that cream bronzer underneath all of my makeup. So the next step is to go in and add my color correcting, or hit different areas where I've got discoloration, redness. All right, I'm going to take my detail hack brush in the smaller end. I'm going to pick up this color called Mango, and I'm going to use it almost like a concealer, just picking a little bit up on the end of this brush, and wherever I have this darker pigmentation, right here, up here, I've got some up on my top of my forehead with a mole, and then underneath my eyes and on my eyelids I've got this hyperpigmentation and kind of dark brown, so I'm just going to apply that right underneath. You see the difference there? And then on my lid. So I'm using this cream highlight or foundation as a concealer underneath my makeup, but over that Bella bronzer, to kind of color correct some of these issues before I put the rest of my foundation on. So let me finish that up real quick and I'll be right back. All right, so the next step is to take that detail hack brush, and using this end here that's all nice and squared off makes it really easy to contour. And so I'm going to do that next with a cream contour color called Ash, and I'm just going to brush that in, and I'm going to start up on my forehead. And I'm going to apply some shadow, natural shadow, just enhancing that up on my forehead by brushing that in and adding that up here on my hairline and kind of down, leaving the center of my forehead kind of a little bit lighter right here. So this just defines my forehead. It's going to add a natural shadow, kind of drop down that so that my forehead isn't so long, and it helps you focus on my eyes. Another great place to contour is obviously our cheekbones. So I'm going to start out here by my outside of my ear, and I'm just going to take and just gently, just kind of slightly tapping and kind of not really, almost stippling that up underneath my cheekbone right there. And I'm kind of scooping it up underneath my bone. I don't want to go straight down with my face. You want to kind of just cup right underneath that natural cheekbone and come in about from the outside of your ear to about the middle of your eye. So let's do the other side real quick. This brush makes it really easy to do because it's already designed to work with these cream contours, and just it has that nice flat squared off end that just makes it really easy to kind of cup it right up underneath your cheekbone there. So we will blend that out when we're all done. Okay, then the next place is to contour underneath my jaw and add a natural shadow again to define my jaw and kind of camouflage some of that under chin, double chin, loose skin, all that fun stuff. So this again just adds a nice shadow and helps define your jaw and give your bone structure, makes that just pop out. So there you go, I've kind of chiseled out my face already. So then that leads to the next step, which is just to apply my main foundation. So I'm going to go back to that brush that I had used for bronzing, and I'm going to flip over to the other side, which is the blush end, but you can also use that to apply your main foundation or highlight color, which is what we call our foundations. And the one I'm going to use here is called Mango, and I'm just going to tap in, just 2 taps, and then I'm going to come in and start tapping or stippling everywhere that I would put my normal liquid or powder foundation. 2 taps underneath my eyes, along the side of my face, and just apply this like you would everywhere that you would put your normal foundation. We don't need to apply it over the contour area because that already has coverage. The contours provide coverage and coverage. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to brighten or pull forward my face. And I'm going to use the Detail Hack Brush again, but this time I'm going to use that smaller end like I had used. And I'm going to tap it into a highlight color called Candlelit. And I'm going to just come in on the inside of my eye, down the side of my nose, and then just tapping and kind of stippling some of that brightening color right underneath my eye. I'm going to pull some up along my jaw or my cheek to brighten. Do the other side. And I am avoiding my under eye area where I have some of these creases. I already have kind of added the main foundation or my color correcting color Mango under there. So I don't want to go over the top of that area with the brightener because I'm actually wanting to push or camouflage that area. I don't want to pull that forward. I'm going to brighten the center of my forehead up here between my eyebrows. So I'm just tapping and pouncing. We'll just put a little bit down the center of our nose so that we brighten this area of our face. And just a little bit here down on our chin. Okay, so the next step then is to go ahead and blend all that in. And I am going to just use this side again of that blush and bronzer brush, and I'm just going to start at the top, and I'm going to do this blending little dance that we do. So it's just taking and pouncing. Because it's a cream foundation and contours, everything's sitting on top of my skin, so it's movable and blendable. So just like that, by just pouncing over the top here, and over here where I have the brightener, I have softened and blended that whole area up on my forehead. I'm going to come in under here and just, again, I'm just pouncing, just blending in, lifting any excess. It'll pull that up or blend it. And just finishing up my foundation. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, so there we go, foundation done. Next step is to add some lip and cheek color. And so our lip and cheek colors are also cream, which is amazing, and they also all fit into these compacts that are all magnetic, so everything is just held in one case for you and makes it easy and convenient. So I'm going to start with a color. This one here is really pretty color. It's called Sadie. It's just a very pretty soft blush, and I'm going to use my blush and bronzer brush and tap in. This one happens to be a glossy, and it's very, very soft color. Very soft. I'm just going to put it right there and right above the contour, and just kind of mix those two together, that contour and that Sadie. It's a really, really soft kind of pinkish blush. It's very, very subtle, but just gives you that little hint of color on your cheeks, which is great for a very nice, soft, spring, natural look. I can also take that and put it on my lips. And again, since this one's a glossy, it's kind of conditioning. It has a little shine to it. And it's just a little bit of color on your lips to make them pop. So super easy, super soft spring look. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and go in and add a little bit of illuminator. And this one here is called Angel. And again, all creams. And you can just take that with your finger and just tap it right above your cheekbone and where you had your blush. You can put some of that right down your nose to brighten up here, the top of your brow bone. And then we'll do I like to take my blush end of that brush again and just do a little bit of tapping just to kind of soften and blend that in. So that just adds a really nice little soft look. So the next step is to do my eyes, and I'm going to do that next, and my eyebrows. So hang on. So one of the great things again about using the cream highlight and contours from mascara is that everything's in one palette. Makes it super easy, super convenient. So I'm going to take and do my eyebrows here. This is our Hotline brush. It's got a spoolie on one end and an angled tip on the other, and I'm just going to pick up, this happens to be my contour color, which was ash, and I can use that to darken or shade in my eyebrows. And I'm just taking that brush and just flicking up some of that ash contour, which happens to, again, to be a cream, and then I will just bring that in and turn my brush and just draw out a line. Super simple. Take the other side of my spoolie, give them a little brush. Since it's cream, they're going to hold in place, and there you go. Easy. So final step before I put on my eyeshadow makeup is to take and just do a little bit of setting spray. So I am using the mascara setting spray, which we are out of right now, but any setting spray that is made for cream makeup, you can go ahead and get that. You can find some that actually have SPF in them. If not, make sure you put an SPF on underneath as you're prepping in the morning with your makeup. And then just to finish up, I'm going to do just a really simple eyeshadow look. I'm using my Eyeshadow Everything brush, and the colors I'm going to use are Cupcake and Mama, and this one's called On Wednesday, and then a little bit of this dark color, this kind of oak. And we'll just start here. I've already done this eye here. I have mascara on, and we're just going to start with some of that Cupcake color as a base. And I'm just going to wash that all over my lid and kind of up above my brow bone right in here. Just adding that as a nice base. And then I'm going to go in with that Mama color, which is a really pretty matte kind of pinkish plum, and I'm going to apply that kind of right in my crease and just above my brow bone on the lid and just into the crease area like that. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab just a little bit of this pretty color. It's called On Wednesday. It is a shimmer. It's kind of a pinkish shimmer. I'm just going to apply just a little bit of that just kind of right in the center of my lid. Just a little bit, just for fun, just for a little pop of shimmer. And then I'll switch over to this blunt end of my blush, my Eyeshadow Everything brush. I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of that oak down in the corner, kind of a little V along the lashes there. Just this little V right there, just to kind of make that outside of my eye pop. And then I'm going to switch over and blend with this side of the Eyeshadow Everything brush just in swirly motions. And I got to hold my eye. I got to hold my eye taunt just because it's a little bit looser skin. And then just if I gently hold it, it just helps me blend that a little better. And I'm just softly blending kind of where all those colors meet. And that's it. I'm done. So a nice soft spring look using mascara foundation. Just did a highlight and contour with the creams, foundations, highlights and contours. And then blush, lip and cheek, which is also cream, a little illuminator. And then again, I just used some of our eyeshadows. Everything goes in these compacts. It makes it super easy. A couple brushes and your compacts, and this replaces all the other makeup that you have, the bags and drawers full of makeup that you have. It makes it super easy. So thanks so much for watching. Happy spring. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please leave me a comment and let me know. And then if you'd like to get color matched, or if you want to try out this makeup or talk to me more about it, just send me a message. I love that. I love it when you message me, and then I can talk to you and get back to you and give you all the information you need. You take care. Have a wonderful day.